and welcome to our fish cracker sessions. So say it with me, fish cracker sessions. Yan, where we connect, share, and inspire. My name is Jonah, your host for tonight. So were you blessed tonight, brothers and sisters? Were you blessed from Kuya To's talk? If yes, can we see an amen? Can we see an amen in our chat? Diba, no? Ganda-ganda nung music. I still feel na actually ilang beses ako naluha. Sobrang ganda nung mga messages kanina. Diba? Jesus, you see me. Diba? If you felt touched kanina sa mga message, please, let's see yung mga learnings ninyo. Ano ba yung special message sa'yo ni Lord kanina? And then, sabi nga, Jesus, you heal me. Diba? Follow God's good. Let's get real rest. Yun eh. Doon ako natamaan. Ouch! Diba? Kasi real rest is really carrying it with God. Your God-assigned burden, diba? And surrendering everything else into His hands. So, brothers and sisters, let our burden now become our blessings. Ayan. Thank you for all the amen. Thank you. Thank you, Nanay. Nanay Zimarchi's here. I love it. Thank you, Hilda. Thank you, Chinky. Oh, thank you, Ate Ann. Yan, Sister Julie. Si Julius, hi Joyce, yeah, thank you so much. Tita Clarice, thank you, and Daisy and Q. So I hope you felt God's very special message that is really fit for you today, that is fit for your circumstances. And I hope the talk inspired you to turn your burdens into blessings. So tonight, during our FCS, our topic is Be Blessed Financially this 2021. So I asked earlier, di ba, ano yung financial goals ninyo? And some of you already shared it earlier. Iba, they wanted to be debt-free. Diba? Debt-free. Ano pa? Ano pa yung mga inyong financial goals this 2021? We want to hear you because we will be joined in a few minutes by two of my favorite persons, servant leaders here at the feast, to share their wealth practitioners, financial wealth practitioners. So, ganito ang magiging entire fish cracker session natin. Magkakaroon tayo ng two speakers, and afterwards we will have Q&A. So I really encourage you to stay on so that we can learn more about how we can manage our financial houses, diba? Or yung ating personal finance this 2021 so that we can have that restoration this 2021. So let me bring in more feasters into this virtual financial wellness session. So joining us tonight is, first off, she's a certified public accountant by profession. Yan, financial coach since 2018. She's a content creator. So kung isa po kayong Feast Makati Legaspi friends, yan, you would have seen her contents already. She's the founder of Helping Your Life Bloom, and her mission is to help people's lives bloom through proper money management. And she's one of our photo shotters. So let me please bring in Daisy Banaag.
Hi!
Hi, Daisy!
Good evening.
Diba?
Good
Good evening. I love it. Talagang
Alright.
nagbo-bloom ka tonight, sis. Thank you for saying yes.
You're welcome po.
Yes. And I'll also bring in our other guest, and she is also a financial educator. She is currently the Senior Marketing Director with International Marketing, or IMG. with over 10 years experience in the financial industry. She is a licensed chemical engineer, so hindi lang uh, finances, but she's also an engineer, and she's one of our servant leaders in our intercessory ministry. So let me please bring in Lendi Joyce Palaje.
Hi.
Hi,
Good
Lendi!
evening.
Good evening!
Good
So
evening,
mga
sister.
hello, good evening. Thank you, Lendi, for saying yes. Yan, eto na. Marami na pong kukumusta sa inyo, nagpapa-shout out. Ayan o. Si Faye,
Pa-shout
sabi,
out.
blooming day, Daisy. Yan. Oh, saan ka pa? Daisy Siruel
Hi.
Mindanao. Iba talaga si Daisy Banaag. Galing-galing. Yan. So thank you po for all those who stayed and who are with us. Because, yun nga po, no, this too, pag pinagsama-sama natin ang mga experiences nila, we will definitely learn a lot. So, today nga po, it's about how we can be blessed financially this 2021. So we will talk about savings, how to manage our debts, and also to invest. And to, yes, diba, no, mga sisters? So to kick us off, Daisy prepared something for us. So Brother
Yes.
Brian, you can help share the slides of Daisy. Daisy, go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, Ate Jonah. Grabe, nagre-recover pa po ako dun sa session natin kanina. Sobrang powerful. Thank you so much
Yes.
for inviting me for this fish cracker session. And good evening, everyone. Good evening, Feast Makati, Legaspi. So before po ako mag-start, okay lang if I ask one question?
Go.
Yes.
Nung nag-start
Sabi,
yung 2021, 3 weeks ago, so nakaka 3 weeks na tayo, diba? Sino dito yung merong mga New Year's resolution? Could you type or could you share sa comment section natin?
Me.
Ate Jonah, this is Lendi.
Ako din.
Yeah,
yes.
type po sa comment section natin. Uso pa ba yun? Yung mga New Year's resolution natin. Siguro kahit hindi financially related, ako personally, I just want to share yung New Year's resolution ko. Yan, same with brother to, no? Yung gusto pumayat. Ako, alam niyo, sobrang haba ng quarantine, naging in and out of shape na tayo.
Yes.
Diba? So, ayun po. So, here, yan si brother to, gusto pumayat. Si Jel, blooming day.
Blooming day.
So, ayun po. So, it's great to know na sa atin, no, meron pa rin tayong something new or excited pa rin tayo sa New Year, this 2021, kahit na we're still in an ongoing pandemic, diba? Kasi, syempre, tuloy po yung buhay natin. So, tonight, to help you with the financial aspect naman, brothers and sisters, I'll share to you 4 tips on how to bloom on your financial journey. So, if you want na ma-improve yung current money habits mo, type nyo naman sa comments, blooming day. Yan. Yan, if you want to improve, diba? So, while nag-chat or nagko-comment po ang mga feasters natin, I'll go through tip number 1. Okay?
Go
So,
ahead.
I think for me, pinaka-important po ito, this is to set your mindset. Above anything else, you have to be intentional kasi in anything that you want to achieve in life. Specifically, if you want to be okay or maging okay yung financial habits mo. Let's say for this 2020, you want to save your first 100,000, diba? Okay naman sa iba, baka gusto nila, yung first million nila, gusto nilang ma-achieve. Or probably kanina may mga nag-share po, diba, na they want to be debt-free. So,
Yes.
all those financial goals po natin, diba, you have to be intentional about it. Kasi iba yung nice to have lang versus yung magko-commit ka talaga na gagawin mo yung isang bagay, whatever it takes, just to achieve your financial journey. So more than having the right mindset then, brothers and sisters, you have to set your minds on why you want to improve your money habits. So, di ba sabi nga, as long as you know your why, the rest will follow. So, that's my first blooming tip sa inyo, di ba? So, ang second tip is that you track and to know your cash flow. So, hindi lang po basta na itatrack natin, na ililist down natin, but you also know kung kamusta na ba yung cash flow mo. Kasi you can't correct something if you don't know kung saang aspect ka may problema. So, di ba, you can't correct what you don't acknowledge. So, in tracking your personal cash flow, quick lang po ito, no? I'll teach you three categories na dapat maklasify mo yung sarili mong expenses or personal expenses mo. So, first category natin is dapat your operating activities. So, dito po papasok yung mga daily living expenses natin. So, for example, nagre-rent kayo or you have amortization po sa house or sa condo, di ba? Yung mga bills, yan, dyan papasok yan. Basta yung anything for your daily living expenses. On the other hand, second naman natin is dapat makategorize nyo din, brothers and sisters, yung investing activities nyo. So, dito po papasok yung mga investments that are working or that are generating income for you today and syempre in the future. So, dun po siya papasok. Kasi syempre, di ba, ayaw naman natin na tayo palagi yung nagtatrabaho for the money. So, our goal is we should also let money work for us. So, yun po, that's the second, which is the investing activities. Third is the financing activities. So, ang tawag ko din dito is yung happy expenses ko. And at the same time, yung mga tithes natin and love offering. Kasi syempre, human as we are, mga hardworking po tayo. Yung mga hardworking po, di ba? Syempre, kailangan din natin ng onting self-care. Hindi naman onti pala. Kailangan natin ng maraming self-care, self-love, and syempre, parang ito po yung mga rewards natin sa sarili natin. And at the same time, we have to bring back or bigay natin yung kung ano yung due sa Kanya, kay Lord, diba? So, through our tithes and love offerings. So, yun po yung tatlong categories. So, that's operating, investing, and financing. But yung secret po talaga for a healthy cash flow is that you set boundaries or you set limits. It's very important po kasi. So, ayun, again, it's important that you track and categorize your expenses to know kung saan po yung pain points natin or kung saan tayo nagsistruggle. Okay? So, third blooming tip po natin is you prepare for the rainy days. Yan, di ba nung 2020, sobrang daming naging rainy days. So, we've been through unprecedented times na hindi ko na isa-isahin kung ano yung mga nangyari. But one of the things na na-appreciate po natin, or most of us appreciate, is the value of having an emergency fund. Yan, sino yung mga nakarelate dito na kailangan talaga an emergency fund, diba? Yun, so, emergency fund kasi saves us for these rainy days. And for me, not just emergency fund po, no? We should also have enough HMO coverage and life insurance coverage. So actually, these three, yan po yung nagiging base or yan po yung foundation natin for a sound financial plan. Doon po kasi siya magsisimula. Before going to investments and everything, dapat solid po tayo doon. And so that's, so yun po, we should always bring our umbrella. So tatlo po yan, emergency fund, HMO coverage, and life insurance. So, and the fourth blooming tip, and favorite ko to, is that you simplify your life.
Yes.
To simplify your life.
Yes.
COVID,
Very true.
with conviction, yes. Yun, yung COVID kasi, di ba, made us realize that we have accumulated so much na mapapaisip ka, na magugulat ka lang, bakit nga ba ako may ganitong bagay? Parang kailan ko ba to? Why not benta ko na lang? Or, di ba, yung mga online, pag nagbebenta ng mga pre-love, ganyan, di ba? So, ayun po, di ba, hindi naman po tayo required na magkaroon ng air fryer. So, yan, wag po tayong maglilin or wag tayong parang mapipeer pressure na, ay siya, may ganyan, ako rin gusto ko. So, we have to simplify our life. So, personally, I used to be a fan of Marie Kondo. Diba? Kung familiar kayo sa kanya, yung Japanese girl. Yun kasi yung concept niya of keeping only the things that sparks joy in your life. Diba? Ang ganda lang. So, this 2021, ask yourself, is this thing or stuff na meron tayo still sparks joy in our lives? So, yun, brothers and sisters, there's so much joy. There's really so much joy in the simple things. And actually, you gain more by just spending less. And do you gain? First is you gain that joy or yung true happiness kasi magiging contented ka. Second is that peace, peace within, diba? So also, we gain that simplicity. And syempre, of course, you gain that extra buck of cash or extra money to add up sa savings mo or sa extra savings mo, diba? So, that's my fourth blooming tip sa inyo. And munti ko na kayong tawagang baby bloomer. Sorry, wala pala ako sa vlog.
I
So,
love
yun po
that
yung
term.
Yun po yung four blooming tips ko for you, feasters. And siguro, lastly, I want to share to you this quote. Ayan. So ito, be grateful on where you are now and be hopeful on where you will be tomorrow. In that way, kasi we get to practice that mindset of having an abundant mindset. Yung feeling mo, yung hindi kulang, walang kulang. But the blessings are overflowing. Yan, sobrang ganda. And lastly, ito, last na lang po talaga. I'll share this quote by Mr. Randall Tiongso, na sobrang favorite ko. This one, money is a great tool but not the end goal. Wealth and ability to create wealth comes from the Lord and it is not for our own purpose but for His. So yung income natin, yung sweldo natin, it does not come from our company, it does not come from our clients nor our boss. So it came from our skills, knowledge, and mga experiences natin na syempre si Lord yung nagbigay sa atin. So it's just so rightful na ibalik po natin and we become responsible stewards of yung mga binigay niya sa atin, including our finances. So we do what we do all for His greater glory, di ba po? So yun po, that's my short sharing. Short sharing to you guys. To you, but before I end, okay lang po ba, Ate Jonah? If magpa-shameless plug lang. Alright. So yan, if you want to know more about money management, personal finance, and stock market investment, feel free lang to follow and subscribe my social media accounts. Yan. So Facebook and YouTube, it's helping your life bloom. And hopefully, you can learn a thing or two sa mga videos ko po. So that's it. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Ate Jonah, Kuya To, and Ate Ann for this opportunity to share a bit of knowledge about financial journey. And I hope, brothers and sisters, that we take each step we take it one step at a time. Na hindi tayo ma-pressure sa mga kailangan nating achieve. We take it one day at a time. So thank you so much and God bless everyone.
Thank you, Daisy. And you are still staying here with us because we will have Q&A. Alam ko maraming mga things that you got from Daisy na nag-inspire sa inyo, no, and might have triggered some questions. So please feel free to type it in our comments section so that we can answer you in a few. And feel free to ask anything. So while Lendi will be sharing her piece about managing our debt and when is it really good to have a debt. Yan. So yun naman ang ating magiging topic with Lendi. So Lendi?
Hello, good evening, brothers and sisters. So, ayun, I'm privileged to be invited to share. So, actually, shout out kay Sis Erica kasi siya yung nagkulit sa akin.
Yes.
And hi, Sis Erica. Ayan. And Sis Jonah for assisting us sa mga lahat-lahat. Ayan. So, again, my part will be about how to pay off debt faster. Ayan. So, Brother Bry, can you show my screen? Ayan. So, ayan. Sabi sa Proverbs 22:7, the rich rules over the poor and the borrower is the slave to the lender. And that's very, correct, diba? So,
spot on.
diba, if you have debts, talaga namang, it causes a lot of stress. And we know that financial stress can lead to strained relationship o kaya naman it affects your peace of mind, it affects your health. So that I really believe that living debt-free is a less stressful way to live. Agree ba kayo dyan, mga brothers
Agreed.
and sisters? Diba, just imagine the time na wala kang mga utang or mga bayarin and how simpler life was. And that was, ayan, nung mga students tayo, diba, hindi natin problema. And then when we started working, even if maliit yung income natin, wala tayong ganong utang, wala tayong mga binabayaran kasi napagkakasya natin yung income natin. But as time goes on, as life passes by, tumataas yung ating lifestyle, and then yung mga responsibilities natin, and that's why if we're not able to manage our debts, I mean our income the right way, then that's the time na nababaon tayo sa utang, diba?
Yes.
So, but ayan, I'm sure some of us here are feeling the stress of having debts. But if you're not, then you're lucky. But maybe your friends or your family, kailangan nila to. So, tune in because it will be helpful to you and to your friends and family as well. Yeah. Kasi imagine the day that you finally pay off your debts, how much better life would look and feel with no financial stress.
Yes.
Na-imagine nyo ba?
Oo.
Yeah.
Mas masaya siya.
Diba? So, siguro tatalon-talon ka, diba? And I believe that this can happen to us, that we can be debt-free because I believe that God's plan for us is a debt-free life.
Amen.
Okay, amen. Ayan, so next slide please. Ayan. So, kasi 'di ba debt puts a peso sign on how much of your future you spent in the past. So the reason why you're in debt is because of what you did in the past, how you manage your income, how you were spending, 'di ba? So, how you're dealing with your money. So, imagine mo na nag-work ka just to pay off your debts. 'Di ba? It robs you of your future income kasi yung pinaghihirapan mo, it goes to paying off your debts. So, yes, nag-enjoy ka in your past kasi you spend on your wants, 'di ba? But yung future mo yung nagsasuffer. Yeah. So, who here wants to say goodbye to utang? Ayan, can you type in the comments? Goodbye to utang.
Utang.
Yes to a debt-free life.
Ayan, si Sis Erica, walang credit cards. Same here, sister. Yan.
Wow. Yan.
Right.
Daming
Okay,
mga gusto ng debt-free life. Go, go, go.
Yes, but yan. So there's hope for us because with commitment and discipline, you can get out of debt. Tama.
Very
Diba?
true.
So we need commitment and discipline. So we have to cut down yung mga debts natin and we reduce our liabilities. And what I'm going to share in the next slide will be how do you pay off your debt faster? So what are the steps? So yan. So number one, so 5 to. So I'll start with number one. Number one is, syempre, take into account yung lahat ng utang mo. Diba? Kailangan ilista mo yung
Lista
lahat
na.
ng debts and liabilities mo. So bring it out in the open, diba? And i-confront mo. So doon mo makikita ano talaga yung current na financial situation mo. So you have to list down your balances, ano yung interest rates, and then kung may fixed installment ka, ilagay mo doon. So maganda na pag nililista mo, you list down from the lowest amount first pababa hanggang sa pinakamalaking debts. Okay. So once you've taken a list of all your debts, what's the next step? So the next step is set a goal when you want to pay them off. Kumbaga, begin with the end in mind. Gusto mo talagang maging debt-free, so you have to set a deadline, di ba? Kailan mo gusto. Yan.
Yes.
And if talagang marami yung mga debts natin, we can focus on the credit cards, personal loans, consumer loans, mga hulugan.
Mas
Why?
malaki kasi interest.
Yes, right. And normally, these are debts na na-acquire mo with your unnecessary spending on unplanned expenses, di ba? But kasi, di ba, there are debts naman na kinuha mo, for example, like a housing loan, di ba? A car loan, or kaya a business loan. So, ito, most probably, napag-isipan mo na nung nag-take out ka ng loan, alam mo kung magkano babayaran, hanggang kailan. So medyo nakaplan yon. Pero this credit cards, personal loans, consumer loans, mga hulugan, minsan makadalasan impulsive na spending. Ayan. So doon tayo magpo-focus. Ayan. Kasi yun yung mga unahin natin na isi-settle. And kasi naman, yun nga, yung mga fixed na mga payment na loans natin, nakapart usually ng budget na. Okay? So number 3, ayan. So you have a goal. So what do you need to do? So this part is evaluating your cash flow and assets. So actually, this was already discussed a little by Sis Daisy, di ba? So,
Yes.
yan. So bakit kailangan mo tingnan? Because kaya gusto mo nga mabayaran agad yung debts mo, so you have to find ways where you can get that amount to pay off that debt. So number 1, syempre, pinaka-important is take a look on where you can cut on your spending. Saan ka pwedeng magtipid? Diba? So kasi, kung ano matitipid mo, that's additional to pay off your debts. Number 2, kung talagang wala ka ng mapiga sa spending mo, wala ka ng kayang ibawas, then you have to look for ways to earn additional income. Diba? So hahanap ka na. So what can you monetize? Maybe your hobby, your skills, your talents, pwede mo i-monetize. O kaya if you have your spare time, then use that to earn additional income. Okay? Another way is to use a part of your savings. So bakit ko sinasabi yung gamitin mo yung part of savings mo? Okay? So maybe ngayon talagang yung savings natin medyo tight kasi nga we're at a pandemic situation and mas emergency fund. Pero maybe we can still get a part of our savings na ipambayad ng debt. Bakit? Kasi imagine if you have extra money naman na hindi mo kailangan pero natutulog sa bangko. And how much is that earning in savings deposit or time deposit? Diba? So, let's say mga 2 to 4% at most. And if your credit card example is 3.5 per month versus a 2 to 4% annual interest, diba? So, pagdating pa lang sa interest, nakatipid ka na agad if you pay it off. So, iba-balance mo. So, if you have that extra. Okay. And then, ayun, marikondo. Diba? Sabi ni Sis Daisy. You can liquidate your non-earning assets or those things that don't spark joy. Pwede mo nang i-benta. Pero kailangan mo ng extra kaya you can sell them so that you can have additional money to pay for your debt.
Sabi ni Kuya Tom, goodbye air fryer.
Hindi kita nabibili, goodbye na. Next slide, please. Brother Brian. Yeah. So number 4 is to create a payment plan or strategy. So medyo alam mo na kung saan mo kukunin, may extra ka na. So ngayon, gagawa ka ng plan or strategy. Okay? So one way is to automate payments. So why is it important to automate it, diba? Kasi parang like if you receive your salary, i-ano mo agad, i-schedule mo na yung mga payments for your credit cards or mga other loans para hindi mo na makalimutan and hindi mo rin siya magastos pa for other purpose. So nandiyan naman yung mga online banking, you can readily schedule it or you can ask your bank na yung auto debit from your account, diba? And then, syempre, pay more than minimum. Because if you're just paying yung minimum, you're just paying off yung interest. And yung principal, hindi nababawasan. So it continues to earn interest. So kung magbabayad ka more than the minimum, nababawasan yung principal. So mas mabilis mong mababayaran yung debt mo. And then, another one is debt settlement. So what does this mean? So ito usually, like for credit cards, you can actually call your credit card and you can ask them na pwedeng i-freeze muna yung yung credit card mo, and then negotiate kayo on a term na para mabayaran mo yung remaining balance na hindi ka na gaanong iniinteresan or mas maliit yung interest na isisingil sa'yo. So, like parang mga amnesty program for credit cards. And then, another way is the snowball or the roll-up. So, by Dave Ramsey. So, sinasabi niya na, yun nga, if you've listed down all your debts, makikita mo ngayon kung ano yung mga yon and kung ano yung amount. So, one way to do the snowball is to pay off the smallest debt first. Bakit? Kasi pag nabayaran mo yung isa or dalawa, it's a little success, 'di ba? So parang mas mararamdaman mo na medyo gumagaan yung mga bayarin mo. So pag nabayaran mo na yung mga maliliit, then yung dating binabayad mo dun sa maliliit na debts mo, you add it up to your payments for the next na sizes ng debts mo. So in that way, napapabilis mo yung pagbabayad, and you can really see na may natitik off, may natatanggal, or I mean may naka-crash out ka dun sa listahan mo. And then also you can consolidate or transfer balances. So what does this mean is you can like for credit cards, merong ililipat mo sa other credit card company yung remaining balance mo for your other card, and they will give you a lower interest than staying in that the old credit card na 3.5. So normally mga less than 1% ang pag nag-balance transfer ka. So in that way, nakatipid ka sa interest, and mas ilan na lang na lessen mo din yung mga creditors mo kasi na-concentrate na lang to one or two. Okay? Or another way of doing this is you can take out another loan from a creditor na mas nagbibigay ng mas mababang interest. So, yun, again, parang ita-transfer mo. So, maybe a loan from a family or a friend na hindi kasi singilin o kaya mas maliit yung ibibigay sa yung interest, so that mapay mo lahat yung debts mo, siya na lang yung pinagkakautangan mo. Ayan. So, those are the ways to strategize na mas mabilis na mabawasan yung debt natin. And then, the last one is, of course, you have to check up and review your plan or strategy regularly.
Yes.
Ayan. Kasi, syempre, yun nga, makikita, if you check up and review your plan regularly, makikita mo yung progress mo. And then, seeing your progress also inspires you to i-fast track mo pa, o kaya, gawan pa talaga ng paraan para mas mapabilis mo yung pagbabayad ng utang mo.
Yes.
So, that's the 5 steps. Yeah. So, yes, ayan. For my last slide, this, ayan. So, yun nga sabi sa Romans 13:8, let no debt remain outstanding except the continuing debt to love one another. For whoever loves others has fulfilled the law. Diba? So, yan. Kung may magkakautang man tayo, that is our debt to love our brothers and sisters. Yan. So, yes to a debt-free life.
And more love.
Yes, more love to share and to receive as well.
Correct.
And, so, if you want to learn more, you can follow my Facebook page, The Joyce of Saving and Investing, and Instagram, Joyce of Saving and Investing. So that's from my name, Joyce. Diba?
Yeah. Yes.
So I want to make saving investing fun for others.
Yes.
So that's it.
Galing. Sobrang practical ng mga tips, ano? Would you agree, brothers and sisters? Ano yung pinaka nag-strike sa inyo na parang, uy, magamit nga yung tip ni they see yung binigay na debt strategy ni Lendi. Magamit nga yan. Siya, can we see it in the comments? You want to know kung ano yung nag-strike sa inyo so that we have an idea. Sabi nga ni Ate Ann, thank you for those practical tips, Lendi. Yan. Good job, good job, good job. So, thank you. Galing ng guest natin, sabi ni Kuya To. Galing. So, thank you so much for all those tips. Meron lang ako ang clarification kasi kanina nga, ang sabi dito ni Sister Roslyn about being debt-free, no? Yung parang may limitation. So, how do we set limits ba when we're tracking our cash flow? I think that is pointed to Daisy. Daisy?
Okay. Sige po. So, for tracking your cash flow, 'di ba sabi ko kanina, it's important that you set your limits. So, best practice is we follow the 60-20-20 rule. I'm sure siguro yung iba sa inyo is narinig na to, yung mga rule na to sa finance.
Yes.
But the 60-20-20 rule kasi, nagfo-focus siya na yung operating activities, yung na-share ko kanina, is that 60% ng income mo should go to your daily living expenses or your operating activities. Then the 20% should go to your investments. So dito po, papasok yung money natin that is working for us. And finally, yung last 20% is dun po papasok yung financing activities or happy expenses and our tithes and love offering. So dun po siya papasok sa 20%. So if we follow those 60-20-20 rule, everything will be smooth sa ating financial plan sa pagtatrack natin ng cash flow natin. So at least kahit papano, yun siguro yung parang basic rule na lang din to follow the 60-20-20 rule.
Yes, and that changes as your priorities in life changes din. So it's really important.
Correct.
If you want to have your financial house really planned, consult financial advisors din, and talagang research based on your situation, because of course what we are sharing here tonight are mostly the things that are tried and tested na mga tips, but it can be customized based on your situation. For instance, if may mga tao, 'di ba, they see Lendi na they are already planning for an early retirement. May mga members ng FIRE. Ibig sabihin, financial independence, retire early. Meron tayo mga ganyan dito sa FISTE, diba? Yung pa lang, 40 pa lang, 50 pa lang, diba? Retired na, kayo na po ba yan? Alam ko, marami akong niyan eh. If that's you, paano naman? Oh. So, let's continue to, do that thing na, yung kanina I like what you both shared about monitoring the cash flow, diba? Daisy was talking about managing it in the sense na you save by living within your means or as much as possible below your means nga eh. Some FIRE movement practitioners, they are even living 30% lang, parang 30% and then 70% sinisave na nila, ini-invest na nila. So,
Galing.
I hope, diba, yung iba nun, 30 years old. My God, 30 years old. Retire na. Diba? Meaningful retirement na. So, passion projects na lang ang ginagawa. Would you want that? Because if you want that, you can be financially woke. You can woke yourself by, learning more about finances. Kasi talaga, when you know your money, diba, it is a great tool to give you freedom. So, itong nakikita nating dalawang financial wellness practitioners natin, they have been really enjoying that freedom with their finances. And yung mga practical tips na yan, talagang ginagamit na yan. Ayan, sabi ni Roslyn, achieve na yan, FIRE. Achieve na yan, FIRE. Sabi naman ni Brian, very helpful yung side hustles to manage more of your finances. Yan. So, itong dalawang to, alam ko marami
ng additional income talaga.
Diba? Lalo na with cash flow. Tama ba with the pandemic, that was one of our biggest realization, that we need to diversify. Tama ba?
Yes.
Lendi, you wanna
Ay, sige,
Yes.
go. Ito, Lendi.
Yes, so yun nga kasi especially if for those na hindi talaga nakapag-prepare ng emergency fund nila, or some people were prepared but they only prepared for, kasi mostly yung recommendation is 3 to 6 months. So we're not expecting na aabot ng isang taon, 'di ba? So talagang
Yes.
ayun, paubos na or ubos na yung emergency fund, and then a lot of people also lost their jobs, o kaya nag-suffer sila ng pay cuts. So it's a lot of people really explored on looking for side hustles or other sources of income to
Yeah.
provide for the needs of the family.
Correct. So, we want to know sa mga nandyan pa, can we see, ano ba yung mga side hustles na ginawa niyo during the pandemic so that we can inspire our other brothers and sisters here tonight na, pwede pa palang idagdag yon as another income stream, diba? So, I know si Daisy, nag-YouTuber pa yan eh. Tama ba? Nag-vlogger siya.
Yes. Alam ko rin si Kuya Brian. May inopen to na store
Mm.
na online. Tama, Kuya Brian.
So,
Kasi hindi na daw uso na isa lang yung source of income mo. Dapat marami.
yes.
You create additional sources din to
Yes.
help.
Actually, nakita ko yan sa mga old generations din, di ba? They work, tapos may mga side business. Nakita ko na ng nanay ko na nananahi, nagbebenta ng ibon, di ba? Tapos meron kaming babuyan, tapos may tindahan. So, alam mo yun, hindi lang siya sa isang bagay. So, kung kaya nyo po yun, na damihan yung mga income streams. Don't rely with just the job. Para nga yung cash flow mo, diba? You get to increase. Tapos kung, yun nga, medyo, sabi nga ni Sis Lendi kanina, your debt is turning into a big burden. Ayan. Look for someone who would help you carry the yoke, diba? And one way to empower you with that is to create new income streams, diba? So ayan, sabi nga ni Brian, starting to be a financial educator and open my own online store. Yan. Ang dami natin mga fee store na nag-open ng online stores talaga. And nakakatuwa. So, siguro a few more questions that I have lined up for you. Pero yun nga, pag nagbe-business tayo, minsan naisip natin galing lang sa sarili nating savings, di ba, ni Lendi? But we all know there are what we call good debt, diba? Ito yung for our cash flow and borrowed money to invest. Can you share more about that, Lendi?
Okay, so meron tayong tinatawag na good debt and bad debt. So, ano ba yung good debt? So, usually, these are debts that you get or you take out to, fund for your business. So, kung gusto mong additional capital o kaya you're starting a business, magbe-business loan ka, but the purpose is to help you make money. So, that's why it's good. Ano naman yung bad debt? So, usually, ito yung mga we spend it for our wants, for unnecessary things na, kumbaga, yan mga luho na sinasabi.
Yes.
Diba? So, dito, kadalasan yung mga credit card, yung mga hulugan, diba? So, and mas madalas yung mga bad debt, kaya din siya tinawag na bad, is matataas talaga yung interest na charge.
Ilulubog ka talaga niya dahil sa interest.
Especially kung 5-6. So, later on ko lang yung na-realize, yung 5-6 pala. Kaya 5-6 kasi 20%. Yung 500 mo, naging 600. So, pero syempre parang noon, hindi ko naman alam yung ganyang bagay. So, when I got involved sa financial literacy, doon lang ako na-enlighten, ganun pala yun. So, imagine, 20% in a month. Diba?
Yeah.
Laki,
Na kung
grabe.
credit card, di ba, 3.5% credit card. Pero pag 5, 6, 20% a month. So you can see, iba talaga yung nagagawa ng interest. It can work for you or it can work against you. Sabi nga, di ba, ni ang isa sa pinaka greatest invention, it's the compounding
Compounding.
interest. So the earlier that you start saving and investing, the better you are set up for your retirement. And yun nga,
Correct.
ikaw din, di ba? Kung ikaw din naman ay isang yun nga, may utang ka, as much as possible, you pay it faster kasi parang hindi ka niya ilubog sa interest. So I know there's still a lot of things that we can talk all night about this financial literacy, but it's good that we had, meron na tayong mga patikim. So yung mga nasa kabila ng kamerang ito, sana po we were able to impart to you, no, na-activate sana kayo na eto na. This is the year that I will be blessed financially. Okay? So, just to, before we wrap it up, and I just want to call on our first-timers once more. Please keep tuned in. Meron na po tayong mga Zoom link na pwede nyo na i-click in a few minutes before we end. Para, one of our brothers or one of our sisters will be on that link and they will welcome you. Kung may mga questions pa kayo, diba, let us know in the chat. Even if tapos na, Lendi and Daisy can still answer questions. If you have questions about about saving, about investing, about paying your debt. But let's end with just a few words of wisdom siguro, Daisy. I know you want to share about, useful tips.
Okay. Sige. Pero Ate Jonah, can we address yung question ni Kuya Bray?
What do you, since it's the pandemic, what do you think would be the top 3 or top of your mind recommendation for side hustle para ma-explore ang mga interested na tao? Yeah. Good question. Very good question.
Yeah. Oo nga. Sige. Naging interested din ako sa question niya. Siguro this one, top 3 recommendation. Hindi ko sure kung abot ng top 3 to. Pero siguro unang-una is kung saan yung, kung kayo, isipin nyo kung ano yung kaya nyong gawin. Let's say, marunong kayong magluto, or marunong kayo mag-bake, or marunong kayo mag-drawing. You can commission drawings or paintings, di ba? You start from that. At least yung capital mo lang is your skills.
Yes.
Sometimes we just have to believe in ourselves na kaya natin. And then by that time, we can start that as a side hustle. Siguro, yun yung top of mind ko na isa lang. Pero siguro isa pa na lang to note is that you should do it online. Kasi everything's online. Everyone's online. If your business is not online, it will be dead.
Yeah.
So yun lang siguro yung to answer this one. Hindi siya mabot ng top 3.
That's okay. Lendi, do you have something to add? Kung side
Siguro,
hustle?
what I can add is, dapat, yun nga, aside sa gusto mong ginagawa, yung gusto mo rin yung product.
Correct.
Yes. So, believe in the product. Kung ang product ay ikaw, believe in you. Believe in your capabilities. Para mas madaling ibenta. Tingnan nyo si Daisy. Madaling niyang ibenta ang kanyang financial advisory and kanyang blogs because she believes in it.
Yes.
So, yes. Thank you, Sis Lendi. Thank you for that. Yan. So, sabi nga ni Brian, start with your passion, capitalize your skills. And then, number 2, online business is key. Yan. So, thank you, thank you. So, I know we're already at the top of the hour, magka 10 o'clock na. So, I am really so grateful. Sabi din ni Brian, thank you for the answers, Lendi and Daisy. We really felt blessed by the tips that you have provided, the things that you have prepared for our brothers and sisters tonight. So kayo ba mga brothers and sisters, are you now inspired to be blessed financially this 2021? If you do, I hope you are able to apply what you have learned tonight in your own financial houses. So as we end, I'd like to remind our first timer to please click on the link below so you can go to our Zoom meetup right after. And to stay connected with us at Feast Makati Legaspi in Facebook. And we also have a group page, Feast Makati Legaspi Friends. So we are always here for you. We look forward to grow with you. So to our speakers, Daisy and Lendi, si Lendi mukhang yun nga, no? Na-exit na siya.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Back up
to
na
you,
ang
Daisy,
internet.
and Sandy coming back. Oo, net, you know. It's a part of the life now na we're at the mercy of our connection. So,
Yes.
Lendi and Daisy, thank you so much for this evening. Thank you for giving us the fruit of the gifts and skills, the knowledge that God has given you. And bless you both in the works of your hands. So
Thank you so much. Thank you so much also for this opportunity, for this platform to share our knowledge.
Yes, thank you for using us as a channel of blessing para makatulong sa mga tao that undergoing financial difficulties. And also those who want to learn or improve their finances. So thank you very much. Thank you, Lord.
More learning. Amen.
Yes.
So with that, everyone, we wish you good night. And to our first timers, please click on the link so that you will be welcome. Okay? So kahit di po kayo first timer pala, if you just want to hang out after, please click on the link. Okay? So with that, good night, brothers and sisters. Thank you for feasting with us tonight.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
God bless. Good night, everyone.